Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. Today I was out relaxing and doing some shooting, and I had this spontaneous idea to create this video to talk about all the reasons why I love slingshots. And I am creating this for the slingshot community because I see so much enthusiasm and support within this community. So I was just out shooting today thinking, man, I really do love this. I really enjoy this with a passion, and I wanted to create this video to celebrate that thought process, so stick around. You know, many of my regular subscribers know a little bit about my background in slingshots because, you know, I've been sharing that somewhat repeatedly throughout some of the different videos that I've done where I've reviewed slingshots. But to make a long story short, I'm new to the community, about a year and a half into it. And I seem to be progressing more and more with time and enjoying it more and more. I love this sport for so many reasons, and I'm going to do my best to give you several of those while I'm, walking down this trail and enjoying what's left of this day. I'm going to sit down and take a chill right here. It looks like a great place to camp out for a little bit. One of the first things that I love about slingshots is it allows the marksman in me, and as well as so many others, to get out and go to work quietly and simplistically. It's an inexpensive and fun way to get out and be a marksman, And I've been talking to so many people across the world that don't have the privileges that we do here in the States as far as, gun rights and everything. It allows them the opportunity to get out and be marksmen, because down inside of so many of us is a marksman. And slingshots gives us the ability to exercise that. Another thing I love about slingshots is it is a great survival option. It is a great way to go out and gather small game to survive if you needed to, or to just engage in the sport. I think it's awesome that you can hunt with a slingshot, and I know that so many people have fed their families over the years. I've known stories of men who didn't have much money who went out and took rabbits with slingshots and, were able to eat. And I think it's great that you have the option of survival with a slingshot. Another reason I love slingshots is that you never really get bored with it. It's so much DIY, do it yourself, for those of you who don't know that acronym. It's so much do it yourself stuff in the world of slingshots. It just doesn't take a lot of effort to go and cut a natural slingshot and design it, make it beautiful, put some bands on it and shoot. It's so much do it yourself. There's so many things you can do. You can collect pretty easily without a whole lot of expense. That's why a lot of, slingshot marksmen like to collect different frames, just because of the engagement that you get with different frames and the excitement. It's not difficult. It's easy to get your hands on a bunch of frames. You can get all the materials that you need to shoot with for a pretty inexpensive price. Another thing I love about it is the community. In just the short amount of time that I've been doing slingshots and being on YouTube doing this, I've been meeting people from all over the country, all over the world. And it's just really cool to have these conversations. I think if everybody takes a humble route with it, you don't really run into any problems. Everybody seems to be supportive of one another and constantly offering each other good tips and just celebrating this great hobby that we love so much. Some wouldn't call it a hobby, some would call it a lifestyle, whatever works for you, but the community is really cool. There's just a lot to celebrate. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of different things to compare and experiences to share. So it's really great. We can't forget to talk about the challenge that's involved in slingshots. There's so many levels. You can start at whatever level you like, and there's so many different levels you can go to. It's hard to get bored doing this, because if you get to where you can accomplish one thing pretty consistently, there's always another level to go to. There's a lot of different levels in the world of slingshots, and it's really kind of hard to hit a plateau and get too bored with it. Whether we agree on this next part or not, I will say there is a tactical element to shooting slingshots. In some parts of the world, a slingshot may be all you have in a given situation. I've done videos talking about times where it would and it wouldn't be ideal to use a slingshot. Nevertheless, it does shoot hard-hitting projectile objects at great speeds and could be very dangerous. So it's pretty cool to know that in whatever situation, could be a tactical option. All right, I'll give you just a couple of more. Local camaraderie. Ever since I started shooting slingshots, I've been sharing this with others. I've been getting together with my friends, and we've had a lot of good times going out and shooting together. So the camaraderie in it is just priceless. And I will conclude by saying that it is just a great getaway. It is a great way to go out and relax and unwind. Talk about stress relief. If you've had a bad day, if it's been chaotic, there's nothing more relaxing and soothing than getting out and busting some cans and just shooting your slingshot and unwinding. So I'm sure many of you could put in the comments, things that you love about the world of slingshots, and I welcome that. I welcome you to get in the comment section and share with me and share with others all the things you love about slingshots. But I just celebrate this sport. I think it's wonderful. I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm so glad to be a shooter and to be learning all the things that I'm learning. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video if indeed you liked it, and share it and all of that good stuff. If you find content like this helpful or resourceful, I'd love to have you as a subscriber and will greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.